Good evening, everyone. We're continuing with our symptom series this evening, and we are going to be talking about bloating. So, if you've ever experienced bloating during your menopause journey, do let us know. We're going to be talking about why it happens, and I'm going to ask you to share what your tips are. How do you navigate through this bloating? But I'm going to go share some information. We're going to start at 8. I always like to come on early. But welcome everyone to the community. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you're having a good week. The week's going so quickly, isn't it? I hope you're having a very good week. So with them, Lady B, Sunshine, Paula, welcome. Good evening. Good evening, Queens. How are you doing? Oh, Paula, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the book. And I hope you're writing in it, right? It's there for you to write. I said it's a companion for you. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoy the book. How are you? How's your week going? Hey, Sunshine, how are you? Good evening, Lady B. Hey, Just Empress is in the house. Welcome to everyone. Welcome. This evening, for the hour, we're going to continue with our symptom series this evening, and we're going to be talking about bloating. This is what we're going to be talking about. That's quite a common symptom. I hear a lot of warriors say, oh, I feel bloated, my stomach, but it's quite common amongst a lot of warriors. Do let me know if you've experienced bloating, whether you still have it, you're experiencing it, or it's totally gone. If it has gone, let me know what you've done to help it go away. Lady B, welcome. How are you, Just Empress? We've got Just Empress in the house, one of our community ambassadors. I've got to big up the community ambassadors. Big them up. Just Empress, Lulu, Samantha, Claire, Jen, and Poetic Angel. They are our community ambassadors, and I so appreciate them. So who else have we got here? Hey, Roslyn. Hey, Lynn. How are you? Welcome. It's great to see you all this evening, and I hope everyone is doing well. So, Thursday, I'm telling you, we are going to be having Petra back to the community, and we're going to just be talking about, talking all things menopause as always, and we're just going to be having an open discussion. So do come along and bring your questions, or you just want to listen into the chat. And to let you know, we are going to be having Ezra back before the holidays. We're going to be having Ezra, the voice of reason, back to the community. He confirmed with me a couple of days ago that he's available. So that's going to be on the 21st. But again, I'll put the posts out so you know what's going on. Yeah, but it's been a busy day today. I've had such a busy day. My feet haven't touched the ground. It's one of those days when your feet just does not feel like it's touched the ground for a moment. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning. What did I wake up at 5 o'clock for? My husband weren't too happy, but I put the alarm on because I'm being committed. I woke up at 5 and done my exercises before I started work, before I started my day. I'm being committed. Remember, we've got to move with intention, right? So this is what I'm doing. Hey, Tisha. Hey, Chris. How are you? So, do you know what? As always, I think I'm going to get started. I'm actually going to get started on this. I've got my notes here, as I always, because you know what? Sometimes the brain fog comes and bites me in the backside, right? So, because it does that, I'm well prepared. I got my notes here, well prepared. So if you know anyone who would like to listen into this, do let them know we're here. And yeah, we're going to be talking about bloating. That's what we're going to be talking about. Hey, Karen, how are you? Welcome, welcome, Roslyn. Hey, Roslyn, how are you? Good, good, good. So, those of you who are new to the community, welcome. Yes. Good evening, Queens. Absolutely. We absolutely are, right? We absolutely are. So, yes, bloating. So if you've experienced bloating before, I remember experiencing bloating a while back, and touch wood, I'm always touching wood, right? It's not come back. So I'm very fortunate it's not come back. It's one of those symptoms that have gone. But I still believe that it's my change in my diet why I don't have any bloating. So let's get into this now. Okay. So we're going to be continuing tonight. We're going to be continuing with the symptom series. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about bloating. Okay. And this is something that I can say every woman, every warrior, well, mostly all warriors will go through at some point some bloating. There are some warriors that never experience it. Okay, so this isn't just a bit of discomfort for many warriors. It's painful. It is painful. Bloating can be painful. It's unpredictable because you just never know when it's going to happen. It can just happen. It changes how our clothes fit us. It changes how we and also it can knock our confidence as well when we feel bloated, because let's put things into perspective. When we are feeling bloated and we put our clothes on and it just feels, I remember being bloated back in the day, and I put the clothes on and I've done the button up and it was just feeling really, it just felt tight and horrible, and that was just from bloating. So if you're dealing with bloating, okay, pop a quick yes into the chat for me if you're dealing with bloating, or have you dealt with bloating in the past? Because hold tight, if you have dealt with bloating in the past, pop it in the chat. If you have got rid of it, don't hold fire a bit, because I want you to share with the community what you've done, what have you been doing for your bloating, to navigate through your bloating. Okay, because you're absolutely not alone. So let's have a look at this. Why bloating is so common in menopause. This is what we're going to go through. Okay, so bloating is one of the most common symptoms in perimenopause and menopause. And I'm going to add postmenopause to that, because it can still happen in postmenopause. Let's not forget our postmenopausal queens. Okay, we're always talking about perimenopause and menopause. Let's not forget our postmenopausal queens. So this is why it happens. So why? Because hormones are hormones again, right? Especially estrogen and progesterone are shifting constantly. Do you remember I'm always talking about our hormones can start to fluctuate, they can dip. Even when they're dipping, they're still fluctuating. Even when we get into postmenopause, we are still, yes, they're stabilizing. However, they can continue to fluctuate. This is what happens, right? So these are the two key players in the game: estrogen and progesterone, right? So they're shifting. So here's what happens: progesterone drops. So when progesterone drops, digestion slows down. So you can become more gassy. You can become it feels more full. Your stomach can feel more full, and there could be more swelling. So estrogen spikes and dips. All right. So that causes fluid retention. That may increase. If you was experiencing fluid retention before, that may well increase at that time. So the gut becomes more sensitive during hormone fluctuations, right? So we know that when our hormones are fluctuating, things change. The neck can change quite quickly, right? Overnight, over a few days, over weeks. And this is why sometimes from month to month or week to week, you could be saying, I wasn't like that last week. This is what's happening. It can also impact your stress levels rise. That's what happens. Okay, stress level rise, which affects digestion. So when you're stressed, it absolutely can have an impact on your digestion. This is what I say to you all the time. Stress stress management. So important to try your best to alleviate your stresses. Are you in a stressful environment? Do you need to leave it? Are you, around stressful people? Do you need to walk away from them? Because it's really not worth it. Stress can impact your digestive system. Okay. You may well have known this, okay? Sleep changes, right? So sleep changes, blood sugar dips, and nervous system overload can make everything worse. So if you're thinking, why am I suddenly bloated all the time? This could be the reason, okay? It's not in your head. Believe me, it's not in your head. That bloating feeling, it just makes you feel... Yeah, you pop it in the chat. What does it make you feel like when you feel bloated? Because I tell you what, I cannot find the words to express how I'm feeling when I feel bloated. As I said, touch wood. I'm touching wood because I don't want to invite it back into my life. I haven't experienced bloating for quite some time, but remembering how I did feel, even to the point when if I felt bloated, I actually didn't want to eat anything. Yes, so uncomfortable. It's absolutely uncomfortable. So here we go. So what bloating feels like during menopause? Rosalind just said it's uncomfortable. What else does it feel like? How else is everyone describing this bloating feeling? I remember it just felt like my tummy was so tight. I could feel tightness inside my tummy. That's how I can explain. So you may find that... warriors will describe a flat stomach in the morning, and then by the afternoon, they feel bloated, right? Feeling, again, this is something that has been explained, given as an example. Feeling pregnant by the end of the day, you do. I've said that before. I have got to the stage where I feel so bloated. I thought, oh gosh, I feel 3 months pregnant, right? So again, feeling pregnant by the end of the afternoon. How that will happen, not quite sure, but that's what the sensation feeling is like. Pressure under the ribs or across the lower belly. Again, you could be feeling that sensation. Bloating around ovulation, if you're still ovulating, or before period, even in perimenopause. So if you are still having a cycle, you could feel that bloating is there before, just before. So sudden flares that last hours or days. Bloating with anxiety or stress. Remember, our stress, all right, stresses can exasperate it, can make it feel worse. So let's be mindful about that. So let's look at the gut hormone then. What connection is that? So our gut and hormones are deeply connected, all right? So when hormones fluctuate, there could be, what could happen is digestion becomes slower. It slows up. Stomach acid can drop. Gut bacteria shifts. The nervous system becomes more reactive. So again, if you are stressed, that's going to exacerbate things. So this is why bloating often appears with other symptoms. So it may appear with anxiety. It may appear with brain fog. Do let me know if I've not mentioned something in this list. Let me know if it's appeared alongside another symptom of yours. Okay, everyone's going to be different. Reflux, it could appear with blood sugar swings, whether that's dips or spikes. Food sensitivities. I remember food sensitivities well. Yeah, 1 month I was eating, that food quite well, and then the month after I couldn't take it. It happened with the CMOS with me as well. Palpitations also as well. So it's not just your stomach, it's the whole system responding to hormonal changes. So when our bodies are, fluctuating, the hormones are fluctuating, this is what we can be experiencing. So I'm going to come to some of the comments and any questions. Let me see what I've missed, and I'm going to come back to that information. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the community. We're continuing with our symptom series and talking about bloating. Thursday we're not going to be covering our symptom series. We are going to be having Petra in the community as a guest speaker. So let me see what I've missed before I go back to the information. So Lynn, definitely. It is, Lynn, you're right. We do have to be really mindful about what we are eating, right? We have to be mindful about what we're eating. And there are other factors to take into consideration as well, particularly that factors of stress. It absolutely can exacerbate things if we are stressed. And sometimes, although we say, oh, I'm not stressed, our bodies can be stressed, right? Our bodies will take on stress in a different way. Thank you for sharing the live, Roslyn. I appreciate that. I'm just checking if there's any more comments. I will open up the open up the platform if anyone would like to come up and chat once I've gone through all this information to share with you. So this evening, we're going to be here until 9. And we are talking about bloating. I'm dealing with bloating now. User 777. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to ask everyone, whoever's experiencing bloating, what are you using, if anything, to kind of help with that? If anything. Or are we just putting up with it? Sweet Apple, how are you? Good evening. Thank you for the follow, Joe Gregory. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Buff Mummy. Okay, I think I've looked at all the comments now. Right. I'm experiencing on an IBS. Oh, you see, this is the thing, right? Stress is a big factor of a lot of things. So we've got to try and eliminate the stress levels that we're experiencing, or what we are experiencing. Whether that is removing yourself from situations, places, people, as best as we can, because stress isn't going to be good for us. Hi, Moon Girl. Is prolonged period be anything to do with menopause? It can be, yes, it can be. So we say what happens in perimenopause is your cycle becomes erratic. So you say in prolonged periods, that is erratic. As whatever's normal for you, if it's outside of the normal, then it's erratic. Yes, it is. Absolutely uncomfortable, this bloating. It is. You know, I mean, back in the day, before I hit perimenopause and went into menopause and then postmenopause, my bloating was just because I ate too much food. That was it. But it's completely different now, right? Baby J, welcome. I'm certain I'm in very early stages of perimenopause and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's absolutely not a nice thing. But I'm going to go through some information, and I'd like everyone in the community to share what they do as well for their bloating. I'm going to share some simple tips around, you know, how we can potentially navigate through it. And remember, one size does not fit all. Okay, I feel like I was pregnant. Yeah, Sweet Apple, I'm telling you, I hear you on that. Because there were many a times when I was experiencing bloating, I always said to my husband, I feel 3 months pregnant. He did look at me strangely though, but yeah, I said that a few times. Absolutely. It's not nice at all. Right, I've caught up with all the comments now. So I'm going to go back to this information. So what was we on? We was looking at what bloating feels like during menopause. And then we went on to gut hormone, and we looked at the what can when our hormones fluctuate, what can happen. Okay. And we're going to look at stress and the nervous system. So during menopause, okay, your stress threshold is lower and your nervous system is more sensitive. So just be mindful. If that is the case, then you don't want to be adding on stress on top of that. Absolutely not. So you've got to think about, how am I going to alleviate the stresses that I have already if you are experiencing stresses? Okay, so when we're in fight or flight, digestion slows down so the body can focus on survival. You see, the body will take over survival rather than digestion. That's what happens, survival skills, right? So that means food sits heavier. It also may mean that you produce less stomach acid when this is happening. More bloating can happen, more discomfort, and it's not your fault, it's biological. This is what's happening. So it's about just getting to know what's going on. So does any of you notice that your bloating gets worse when you are stressed or even rushing around or you haven't slept? Pop it in the chat if that's the case. Okay. Some common triggers in menopause. So these are some common triggers in menopause. So when you might notice bloating gets worse with certain foods. Remember I said that as we are navigating through our journey, sometimes 1 month we can eat a certain food and then weeks later our body cannot take it anymore, right? So you may notice that certain foods, especially gluten, dairy, maybe onions, these are certain things, beans, fizzy drinks. Oh my goodness me. I just don't drink fizzy drinks because if I drink a fizzy drink, my stomach will feel absolutely bloated. So I just don't drink fizzy drinks. Eating too fast, it may, again, you may find that has caused it. Low stomach acid, constipation is another one. And that's on a symptom, isn't it? Constipation and bowel issues was another symptom in the perimenopause and menopause list. Caffeine or alcohol, right? So these are things that you may notice bloating will get worse when you've taken in caffeine, alcohol, when you're high stress. Okay, you've got a lot of stress going on. There's a lot of things going on in your life. It could, again, you may notice that your bloating has come back or feels worse. Hormone shifts, being less active due to fatigue, inflammation in the gut, and eating while anxious. All these things, right? So everyone's triggers are different. Remember, your triggers are going to be different from somebody else's, but patterns help us understand what's driving this the symptom. I'm always saying and encouraging you, if you haven't done it already, think about doing a menopause diary, menopause tracker, we call them, right? It's nothing fancy. There are apps that you can actually track your menopause on, but you can jot it down in your phone, you can jot it down on paper, however you wish, you can do that. Okay, so just track your menopause and track when you are experiencing those symptoms. Also make note of, is anything exasperating it, right? Like I know my hot flushes. If I have a hot shower, I'm definitely going to have a hot flush. So I tend to try and not have hot showers. I do miss them though. Okay, so let's have a look at some practical support. So you pop in the chat, what are you using for your bloating? Okay, if you are experiencing bloating whilst you're navigating through the menopause, what are you using? What have you found useful to be using? Pop it in the chat and share it with the community. I'm going to go through some things here, right? Here are some really effective ways. Remember, although I say really effective, one size does not fit all. It's trial and error, okay? So some effective ways to reduce bloating during menopause. Slow eating. Sometimes we do eat quite fast because we are trying to finish dinner or whatever meal because we're going to rush back to do what we're doing. So maybe try and think about slow your pace of eating down. Okay. Generally, one of the biggest changes, this is one of the biggest changes that will help with bloating, slowing down. Don't eat too fast. Okay. So warm drinks. I'm sure you've heard of this as well. Warm drinks before meals. So maybe some hot water or a hot lemon. These warm drinks, it will help again with the bloating, help with digestion as well. Walking for 10 to 15 minutes after eating. Do you know what? I found walking after eating help food digest better. I always used to go for a walk after a meal in the evening, and I found it helped. Brought up wind, just walking I think walking helps digestive system, full stop. What else is there? We've got Reducing fizzy drinks. So if you are a fizzy drinker, if you do drink fizzy drinks, think about maybe reducing them. And actually, do you know what you can do is, if you're drinking fizzy drinks and you're finding that you're bloated, maybe don't drink it for a couple of days if you can, and see if there's any difference, if there's any change. So you test it out for yourself, right? Supporting stomach acid like lemon water, or they say apple cider vinegar is quite good as well. I know my husband uses apple cider vinegar, if you can tolerate it. Again, with the lemons as well, if you can tolerate it. Remembering, although I'm giving you this information, one size does not fit all. You are going to know what is going to work, what will work for you, and if you've got any allergies to anything. So what else have we got? So when addressing constipation, okay, if you are experiencing constipation, when addressing it, bloating can't improve until this does. So you cannot deal with your constipation until you've dealt with your bloating. Makes sense, right? I'm going to come to some of the comments because I'm seeing them scrolling, going up. Let me come back to here and I'll come back to this information. But do share in the chat, how are you navigating through your bloating? What are you using, if anything? Or are you just putting up with it because you feel that it's part of the menopause? Let's not put up with it. There's no need to do that. Okay. Hey, Poetic Angel. Hope you're doing well. So other things, okay. We'll talk about stress reducing habits again. We could maybe breathing techniques are going to work for you. We talked about box breathing before. We talked about deep belly breathing, maybe meditating, yoga, grounding, all these things. You're not going to know if they work for you until you try them. Give it a go, and you might just find out it is actually for you. So let's try and reduce stress as much as possible. Eating smaller amounts may help, right? So these are things that may help. Eating smaller amounts, more frequent meals, if you were usually eating larger meals. I know my portion sizes have gone smaller, and yeah, I've noticed the difference as well. Peppermint tea is as well. Peppermint tea, ginger, fennel. They could help with flare-up days. That could be helpful. Balancing food, sugar to calm the nervous system. Again, we've always talked about sugar and looking at just how much sugar we are eating. There was a post in the community about the amount of sugar that our body can deal with in any one day. So again, these are things to just kind of give you some food for thought. Hydration, it comes back to hydration again. Staying hydrated, especially first thing in the morning. I don't know about you, but when I get up in the morning, after I've sorted myself out and done I drink a glass of water. That's what I do. I drink a glass of water to get because the water helps the blood circulate better as well. That's what I do in the morning. So has anyone tried any of those things that I've mentioned? Peppermint tea, the stress reducing activities, fizzy drinks, those sort of things. If you tried any of those, pop it in the chat. Do pop it in the chat. I'm going to come back to those in a minute. Let me see what else we've got. Okay. So when to seek medical attention? I always say, and I will continue to say, if you have a gut feeling and something doesn't feel right, go to see your GP. Okay, go and seek medical attention. Do not accept that these symptoms, just because they're on a list of perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause symptoms, do not accept that you're experiencing these symptoms and it's because of that. Hey Lilith, thank you for the roses. If there is a concern, go and see your GP, okay? Definitely go and see your GP. That's what I will say all the time. Right, I'm going to come to the comments and answer any questions if I've missed any questions. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a hot flush right now. I feel hot. So we've just gone through, hey Claire, we've just gone through some information about, and any of these lives, all the information I have, I am more than happy to share. So if you've missed anything, yes, we pop it on to our YouTube channel. You can go and catch it up on the YouTube. However, if you want some written information, it's here. So just reach out to me and I can send it over to you. I'm not precious with all the research that I'm doing. Believe me, it's there for everyone to have. Hey, Buff Mummy. Welcome. So if anyone's new to the community, please let me know. Roses, hey, thank you for the follow. I know there's some new names. Those of you on the For You page, welcome to you too. We're here for another 36 minutes. The time goes so quickly, doesn't it? 36 minutes. So I'm gonna thank you for sharing the live. I'm just checking to see if I've missed any comments. For my bloating with my tummy, I was told. Yeah, mint and ginger tea is good. The peppermint was on here. Yeah, ginger's quite good for inflammation. Ginger is good for inflammation as well. But yeah, definitely. Is that what you try? Sweet apple. Definitely. And we're all going to have our own little remedies, right? We're all going to have our own little remedies that we do use to support us through our bloating. Absolutely. If it's working for you, then that's fantastic. All right? It's working well. That's great. Okay. And bowel movements have changed in that. Yes, that can. Hey, Kerry. Yes, that can happen. So on the list is things like constipation, and again, you can have loose stools as well. It can. It's all these hormones. Our hormones are fluctuating. They're declining. They're fluctuating, and even when they decline, even a little bit more, they can still fluctuate. They're all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. And this is about getting to know our hormones. I don't think I've done. I cannot remember if I've done a live on hormones, on our hormones. I've got a lot of information on it as well. So maybe we will do that during the time when we're going through the symptom series. But yeah, it's just knowing our hormones. But definitely, and you are new to the community. Well, okay. Thank you for sharing the live, everyone. Thank you for sharing the live. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jackie. I am a menopause wellness practitioner, as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. We meet up on here every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 8 p.m. British Summertime. We are actually going through our symptom series at the moment. I am menopausal, feeling depressed and anxious. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Anne-Marie. I'm glad you come across the community. There are things that you could probably do, some herbs and spices, some supplements. We have a list. I have a list of supplements and herbs and spices. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think herbs and spices. Let me just see, because I've got my laptop here. Herbs and spices that trying to think which one off the top of my head. Ginseng is supposed to be good. Off the top of my head, ginseng's supposed to be good. But I've got a list of herbs and spices and also supplements that I can send to you. All I need is your email address. Please don't pop it in this chat. Send me a DM or send me an email. The email link is on the profile page. Click on the email link and it will open up the email to the Menopause Wellness community. I am the only one who reads the email, so please feel free to reach out to me and I can send you over some information. Hi, user 376. Welcome to the community. I'm getting migraines and my body itches so bad. Oh, Do you know what? I hear you and I understand you. And I'm sorry you're experiencing that. So migraines are on the list of symptoms for perimenopause, menopause, and I'm going to add postmenopause to that. Migraines are on the list. However, please do not accept that it is to do with your menopause. Go and speak to your GP and get it ruled out. Now, the itching. I know what all the queens in this community is going to be saying to you right now. They're probably typing it now or shouting it at the screen. The itching, how I got rid of my itching, and it's been working for many warriors in the community, is avocados. Avocados. I eat an avocado a day now. It used to be half an avocado. I'm eating one a day. And that totally got rid of my itchy skin and itchy down there as well. Gone completely. Completely gone by eating one avocado. So now what I do is the only thing I use on my skin is argan oil and avocado oil. I just mix them two together and I just oil my skin with it. So remember, if you do not like avocados and you're allergic to avocados, eating them, do a skin patch test. You can mash the avocados up. Never throw out an avocado. If you go to eat an avocado and it is getting a bit, all black, don't throw it out. Mash it up and then put it on your skin. Do a skin patch test if you've never done it before. And then after 24 hours, if it's fine, you can just use it to wash your face, use it to wash your body. Yes, it is a messy process, but I use it in the shower and just use it as a body wash. Can you still bleed at age 33? Not gone a full year yet with no period. Yes, you can. Hey, Lisa, welcome to the community. Yes, you can. So, yeah, you can. 53. You're going to put your age down there, isn't it? You feel 33. That's fine. Yes, you can still bleed. So everyone's body is going to be different, right? Perimenopause. When you research perimenopause, it talks about going into perimenopause around the age of 45 to 55. Now, that is a guide because it can happen sooner. Okay, and perimenopause can last anything from 4, and I say loosest possible term, 4 to 8 years. When you research, it says 4 to 8 years. My perimenopause lasted 10 years. Many women are experiencing perimenopause much longer. Menopause is actually 1 day. Okay, so you get menopause for 1 day, and that is going to be after 12 months of no cycle whatsoever, 12 months of no period. 1 day after that, that is your menopause. That 1 day. The day after that is postmenopause, and then you're in postmenopause for the rest of your life. I'm only 42 in full swing menopause, and the bloating is hard. I'm struggling. I look pregnant. Okay, so Kerry, what I would suggest to you, this is something that you can just think about, okay? I'm always just going to give a suggestion. What I would suggest to you is look at what you are eating. Do a food diary, okay? Absolutely do a food diary to begin with. Your food diary is going to tell you exactly how you're eating, because sometimes we're rushing about, life is lifing, we are not recognizing how we are eating, what we're picking up on the go. So I'd like you to think about doing a food diary for 7 days. Document every single thing that you have eaten, whether even if it's a pinch of something. Okay, so that piece of cake that friend shared with you, just took a pinch, still document it. Everything you're drinking, everything you're eating, right? Whether that's alcohol, whether that's fizzy drink, whether that's water, I want you to document everything. And after the 7th day, I want you to look at it, because that is going to give you a broad overview of how you are eating. And look to see if you can find any trends. Are you drinking enough water? Are you keeping hydrated? Are you eating lots of foods with salt in it? Start looking at your ingredients in your foods as well, particularly if you're buying things ready-made. Look at the ingredients. A lot of the time, because again, on the go, life is lifing, we don't take notice of those things. So make a note of everything over the 7-day period, and then have a look at what you are, how you're eating. Yeah. And then take it from there. Because I'm telling you for now, what we eat will have an impact on our bodies, period, anyway, right? It will have an impact on our health. All this processed food and all the food with high salt, I'm telling you, sometimes we've got to sit down and reflect on things and make that change. A while back now, I went in my cupboard and I just looked at everything. And you know what? I put a lot of stuff in the bin because all these seasonings that, do you know what? That made the food taste sweet, but they're high in salt. I've only got 5 seasonings in my cupboard now. I don't cook with anything else, just the 5 seasonings. That's it. So I would recommend that you carry out a food diary and do that first. And if you cannot see any trends in your food diary, if you don't mind, email it over to me and I'll have a look at it. Because that's what I do. I will analyze food diaries for a lot of my clients. So I'll analyze your food diary for you. I made the mistake of cooking mac and cheese the other day and oh, sorry to hear that, Poetic Angel. I hope you feel better. Sending well wishes. Do you know what? I haven't had cheese for a long time. Don't get me wrong. The odd few times my daughter cooks some nice mac and cheese and I had a little bit and I noticed the difference. It does upset my stomach, so I can't really eat it. But yeah, I'm trying to find cheese on the Yuka app. That's good. There's no cheese. So I just don't eat it. Once in a while, do you know what? Once in a while, when we fancy that bit of chocolate or we fancy that bit of mac and cheese, enjoy it. Don't deny yourself of anything like that. Enjoy it. But just be mindful about, do you know what? If I eat this is potentially going to happen. Yeah? But it's not going to be every day. Is anyone going through with horrible taste in their tongue? Oh, I used to get that metallic taste in my mouth. I don't anymore. Everyone in the community, Queens, you've just been asked about any horrible taste in your mouth. And remember, Sweet Apple, we done live on menopause and teeth and how it can impact your breath and the bad taste in your mouth and everything as well. So I don't know if you've came to that live, but it's now on YouTube. There's a lot of things we go through. There's a lot of things we absolutely go through. It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. A dry tongue. Having a dry tongue is, dreadful. All the menopause, all perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause. Remember, let's not just accept it is that. Let's go and get it ruled out from our GPs. Let's go and get it investigated, particularly if you're concerned about it. Go and get it investigated. So I think it was Kerry, that those migraines that you are experiencing, how long have you been experiencing the migraines for? You know, are they there all day, every day? Go and speak to your GP. Absolutely, please go and speak to your GP about it, because having migraines every single day is not normal. My name's Hi Bally. Love watching you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will try and remember your name. You are, what's this say? I need to find your, okay, dry lips. Okay. So your, again, this is hormones. This is absolutely hormones. You see, with dry skin, again, oils are quite good. Your avocado oil, your argan oil, black castor oil, or even castor oil, all those things. These things we can put on our skin. We can absolutely put on our skin and prescribe special pastels that simulate saliva in my dry. Oh, thank you for telling me. Thank you for sharing that, Buff Mummy. There are going to be things out there. Absolutely going to be things out there. Yeah, but dry mouth is horrible. I've got a dry mouth at the moment. It's horrible. But we don't have to be, just putting up with these symptoms. There's going to be something out there that we can find that is going to work for us. Yes, it's trial and error. Yes, it's going to be another journey inside your menopausal journey. It is. But, going to find something. My journey of menopause. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you know what? I'm hoping it's going to get better for you. Do you know, I'm going to be honest with you. When I started navigating through the perimenopause at the age of 42, okay, this was over 10 years ago, way over 10 years ago now. I felt that it was dreadful, because what I was doing, I was trying to fight against this life transition. We're not going to win if we're trying to fight against it. So what I needed to do was try and embrace every step of it the best I could. And now I feel completely different. Now I'm in post-menopause, I feel completely different, because I'm not trying to battle against it anymore. No way I'm trying to battle against it anymore. All your newbies, welcome to the... If you are wanting to be part of the community, all you need to do is follow, and then you are a warrior. Okay, you're part of the community. We meet up 3 evenings a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. British summertime. Just for 1 hour, mind you. I'm glad you came across this page as well. And feel free to reach out. All those followers, all those who have followed, thank you for the follow. I'm 58. Does postmenopause ever end? Lady B, no, it doesn't. Sorry, I'm gonna be straight. I know that was a bit harsh, isn't it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't ever end. So once we're in postmenopause, what happens with postmenopause is we get to postmenopause, our hormones kind of start to stabilize slightly. They can still fluctuate. They can still go up and down, what's left of them. And what happens is for some of us, our symptoms can disappear. Some symptoms can remain, but they are less than, okay? They're not as intense. Or, so that's what can happen. Symptoms. So now I'm in postmenopause. The majority of my symptoms have gone. Totally gone. I still have hot flushes, night sweats. That's it. Those 2. Just 2. And I was in double figures before. But I do feel that is because, as well as navigating through them in terms of finding what works for me, I've changed my diet and I move more now. I've changed my diet and I do a lot more walking, exercising. I call it moving, right? A lot more moving. And I noticed the difference. I have noticed the difference. And this is why I've put in stepping into your fitness program together. Taking in January cohort, right? I'm telling you. So those migraines, I would definitely, if they're there every day, consistently, for long periods of time, go and see the GP. Let's get this menopause ruled out, because it may not be. It may, even though it's a symptom of, it may not be. But definitely try the avocados for the itching. I'm telling you, 28 days of eating half an avocado. And I noticed after day 5 of eating. And actually someone stopped me the other day because they said to me, oh, do you do the menopause lives? And I said, yeah. And they said they said that they tried the avocados and they've noticed after 4 days the difference in the itching. Avocados. I'm telling you, avocados is on our list as well of foods. Okay, I have, and I'm having the blood tests. Okay, so are you doing the blood tests because to identify if you are in your navigating through your menopause journey? Okay, look at the time already. My goodness me. I cannot believe the time already. It helps me too. That's good to hear, Anne-Marie. Absolutely good to hear. It's so nice to hear when, you know, warriors have found what is working for them. Because I'm telling you, it's a journey inside a journey. Absolutely a journey inside a journey. Thank you for the follow, Dee. Still think. Absolutely, Lisa. You're as young as you feel, my darling. You're as young as you feel, right? If you feel 20, then you're 20. Do not say that, you know, we're just getting wiser and more beautiful. That's it. Okay, right. So for the last what we got? 18 minutes left. I'm going to open up. Is anyone okay? We've done that one. Yeah, it's horrible, that tongue, the horrible taste. The gym is best thing I ever done. It's helped me. No, that's good for you. That's fantastic. Good. You have to, and do you know what, Lisa? It's nice that you found something that works for you. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Do you know what? I've actually given up my gym membership because I am committed. I'm making a commitment to myself that I'm going to be doing exercises at home. So I've looked at alternatives to deadlifts, alternative to everything that I did at the gym. And I've started doing the regime at home. So I did it this morning, I did it yesterday, and I'm still working out for an hour. I did 50 minutes this morning because I had to go. I had an appointment this morning, so I did 50-minute workout. And yeah, I'm still sweating, I'm telling you. But 5 o'clock this morning, I was up doing exercises. No, but it's good that you found something. It's whatever works for you. This is the thing, right? Every one of us is going to have a different journey from the next warrior. Whatever works for us. And even when you do start out working out, you do as much as you can. You know your own body. If you feel like that, you know, those 10 steps is enough, then 10 steps is enough for you for that day. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, so you just joined last week, so I know I've lost out. Okay, so if you go and look at our YouTube channel, you will find every single live on there. Every live we do, apart from the music lives, we can't upload the music lives because I think our music lives violates too many restrictions on there. With too many violations. I've tried to upload. But other than that, every single live we've done is on our YouTube channel. So you can just go and watch them on the YouTube channel. It's Menopause Wellness Community. That's the YouTube channel. Yeah, Menopause Wellness Community on YouTube. I've prescribed special. Okay, I think I've gone back onto the messages. Thank you for the reposts. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It absolutely does get better. Absolutely does. Do you know what? Since I have started embracing this menopause journey, I'm not fighting against it anymore. I'm embracing it. You know, it's changed me for the better, and it does absolutely get better. It does. This is why I'm always saying to everyone, right? Queens, you must. It's a necessity to give yourself grace, to give yourself compassion. Give yourself kindness. Be kind to yourself. And step up on your self-care and self-love. Absolutely. Don't you deserve that? Don't you deserve that much? Yeah, you're giving it to everyone else. Give some to yourself. And you do notice the difference. Okay, I think that's all the comments now. I think I've covered everything. So I'm going to if anyone wants to come up and have a chat or share any of their truth, feel free. Just caught the end of the avocado bit. Oh, itchy ears, honestly. Welcome to the community. So do you know what? Even my itchy ears has disappeared. Touch wood. I'm always touching wood when I say something's disappeared because I don't want to invite it back into my life right now. So itchy ears, itchy skin, itchy downstairs, including itchy downstairs. It's all gone. Gone. Because I started eating half an avocado. And that half an avocado every single day. No fail. The itchy skin went. After day 28 of half an avocado. Imagine if I ate a whole avocado. That's what I eat now. A whole avocado now. But yeah, definitely avocados. I've put posts on it as well. Avocado. Thank you for the follow. Right, let me just see. Hi, menopause. Oh, Scorpio, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm absolutely sorry to hear that. I bought that avocado oil for my skin. Oh, yay! Which one did you get? Obviously, you would have done your due diligence on it. I know you would have, Claire. Yeah, just, you know what? That's all I do. But I mix it with the argan oil, and then that's the two oils I put on my skin. You can use it by itself. I tell you what, one thing. I use I think it's called Chosen Foods avocado oil. It's 100% avocado oil. When you look at the ingredients, all it says is avocado oil. And you know what I originally bought it for? For cooking. And it's still downstairs in my kitchen. But when I researched it and I looked at it and I said, pure avocado oil, I'm using this for cooking. Actually, let me just double check. I can use it on my skin. So off I went. I poured some of it into my oil bottle upstairs. And it's upstairs now. Listen, 2 for the price of 1, right? Absolutely 2 for the price of 1. But let me know how you get on with it, Claire. I'm telling you, I noticed the difference. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. What I have noticed, thought my post-menopause, not long, get myself into stress, end up with okay. So, if you are... Again, you can go and see your GP about that to get it ruled out. But you see, stress causes, when you're stressed, it can bring on a whole array of other things. So can you eliminate the stress? Can you remove yourself from the stress? Is it a person that's stressing you? Can you kind of move yourself from them? You have to be like doing some stress management here. And yeah, you can get backache from that. Stress isn't good. Stress is not good for us. Absolutely not good for us. Okay, so you speak. I love it when you're speaking to each other in the community. I keep out of those conversations. Okay, look, we've got 10 minutes left. So let me see. If I send you an invite, oh, we've got 10 minutes left. If I send you an invite and you do not want to come up or you're not able to come up, just please decline. Just absolutely please decline. I like to just push the button sometimes and just see if anyone wants to come up. We've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes before we go. Thursday, we are going to be having Petra in the community. We're going to just be talking all things menopause. We're not talking about a specific subject per se. We're just going to have an open discussion. So come with your questions. Particularly, I wanted to do this particularly because of the newbies in the community as well. So yeah, we're just going to be having a chit chat and answering any questions as well. And Petra's more so, she specializes in working with clients who have unfortunately experienced cancer and navigating through the menopause as well. So she'll be here on Thursday. My blood tests are normal as my ECG. GP said it is anxiety and menopause. Okay, so anxiety is on the list. We spoke about, was it last week, as a symptom, and we talked about menopausal anxiety because that's a slightly different. So again, you may would wish to go and catch up on YouTube. It's on there now. That was one of the ones that I was struggling to upload on there. And we talked about menopause and anxiety. That was a symptom, actually. And menopausal anxiety. So yeah, feel free to go and catch up on our YouTube channel. I've tested out my back pains and it is stress. Okay, so if you then know you've identified that your back pains is related to stress, let's do some stress management now. How are you going to alleviate the stress in order for your back pain to decrease and disappear? You have to alleviate stress. Absolutely. Because you don't want that stress to be so much to the point where your back is so painful that you're not able to walk. That's not going to be good. That is not going to be good for you. So let's try and alleviate the stress. Do some stress management. My goodness me, the time just goes so quickly. It goes too quick. Oh, I tell you what we're going to do. When we have Ezra back in the community on the 21st of December, I'm going to start early. We're going to have 2 hours that day with each other on the 21st of December rather than 1 hour. There are some days when I come on a bit earlier, and I'm going to probably get a menopause dropping in either tomorrow or Thursday. So I'll be on in the morning doing our drop-ins. You know our drop-ins, I just randomly do them. So either one tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to be doing a drop-in in the morning. So again, feel free to pop in and just ask questions. Oh, thank you, Poetic Angel. You've popped up the YouTube channel. Thank you. I'm so running away from stress now. Absolutely. Do you know, I remove the word stressed out of my vocabulary. I just don't take it on. I don't take it on at all. But you know what? It's over time, you will learn how to navigate through stress. And sometimes it's your environment. And sometimes, unfortunately, we can't remove ourselves from that environment or that situation. But we just try and navigate it through the best we can. Stress is a killer. I'm telling you. Absolutely. Stress is the #1 killer. We have to eliminate stress, queens. Absolutely eliminate stress. It's not good for us. Okay. So look, we've got 6 minutes left. So what do I want to tell you? I hope you're all stepping up on your self-care and your self-love because we are so deserving of it. And I hope you're being kind to yourself. Really do hope you're being kind to yourself. And you know what? We just try and navigate through this journey the best we can. This is why one reason why the community is here, for the support. How many drops of avocado oil do you use on your face, Jackie? I don't put drops. I just literally squirt it. I put it in the, you know, the bottle that you can squirt water from. I've got a metal bottle. Is it metal? Yeah. And I just squirt it. I just squirt one squirt, and then I put it on my face, and then I just take time and massage my face like this. You know those little things. I don't know. I've seen them. Those things that people pull on their face and do this. I thought, why am I buying that? I can use my hands. Just use your hands and just do this, and I just do that. Just spend about 5 seconds to just keep doing that. That's what I do. I do it down here, and then I do it on my neck. I don't use drops. I just use one squirt in the hand, and then I put it on my face. One squirt for every part of the body. I've tested out. Okay. And do you know what, sweet apple? I really am hoping that your back pain, you can alleviate your back pain, because back pain is not nice. No pain is nice, to be honest with you. But back pain is not nice, because when your back, it just messes up everything. Your balance, you can't stand, you can't sit nice. Oh, it's horrible. I'm so running. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what? We can walk away from stress, right? The moment we see stress or hear stress, let's just step. Absolutely step. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Listen, as I said, for those queens out there that feel that they've lost their voice, my mouth is big enough for everyone. I'm telling you, right? My mouth is big enough for everyone. Until you can find your voice, use mine. Can you hear the rain? It's been raining most of the day. It's been horrible. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes left. And what I'm going to say, I'm going to start winding down now. On Thursday, we are back at 8 o'clock. What I'm going to see if I can come on a bit earlier, but we're going to be definitely here at 8 o'clock on Thursday. I'm going to be doing a menopause drop-in either tomorrow morning or... No, it will have to be tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow morning, because Thursday I've got an appointment. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing a menopause drop-in in the morning. And so I may see you around then. If not, I will see you all on Thursday. Now, I'm going to end the live how I always end it. Those of you who are new to the community and is probably saying, Jackie, you didn't answer my question. Apologies. I didn't not answer it deliberately. It wasn't a deliberate thing. I would like to take this time to thank Jackie. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Claire. So in the community, when I come off of a live, I literally go through all the comments. So if I've missed your question, I will respond to you on a one-to-one basis as long as your DMs are open. If your DMs are not open, I cannot respond to you. So if you want to reach out, you can again DM me, or you can send me an email through the email link on the community page. Other than that, I will respond to your emails, respond to your messages. So I'm going to end the live the 2 ways. Thank you for all the follows. I'm going to end the live the 2 ways I always end the live. The first way, I send everyone a virtual hug. And the second way, I remind you that you are absolutely not alone. You're really not alone. Hey, hot water, you're going to go now. You're not alone. And if you do feel alone after the live has ended, reach out to someone who you trust, who will listen, and who will understand you. If not me, someone else. Yeah, but don't be there feeling alone, because you're not alone. Absolutely not alone. All right. So I will see you all on Thursday if you're about. If you're not, or tomorrow if you're around tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a drop-in in the morning. I usually do it for 3 hours. And then I will see you when I see you. But have a great day tomorrow. I hope you have a productive day and stay blessed, everyone. Bye.